Hello there. Thanks so much for joining me today. This flow is going to be all around unexpected joy. So, all of us kind of know what we find joyful: four-leaf clovers, heart shaped rocks, big loving hugs from our grandmothers. There's all kinds of things that we know bring us joy. But what are the unexpected things that can bring you joy? So, today, while we're on the mat, we're going to explore inners, of course, and we're going to try to figure out what pose brings me joy, right? And then I'm going to, of course, challenge you when you come off of this mat to look around your real world and really get into knowing what brings you joy. What is unexpected joy? How do you receive it? We're going to start this practice standing. So go ahead and meet me on your mat in your most beautiful standing position. I'm going to come to the top of the mat. You don't have to, but I would recommend it. So once you get here, we're just going to start grounding here. So picking up those toes, rooting through the feet here, spreading through the toes, and then slowly one toe and then the next, and slowly we put them back on the mat. And then we grip through those toes. A slight bend in the knee. We got a neutral pelvis here. Roll those shoulder blades down the back body, palms face forward, and crown of the head is reaching towards the sky. Releasing that clench you have in your jaw, taking the tongue off of the roof of the mouth, allowing the face to be soft here. Tapping into the breath, the space around you. And when it feels good, let's go ahead and inhale those arms up and overhead. We're going to grab this left wrist. We're going to step the left foot behind the right and pull this left wrist towards the right. We have an engaged glute here, and our core is neutral. We're not dumping into the low back here. Breathing, maybe taking the gaze up. The inhales lengthen our spine here. And the exhales allow us to travel a little deeper into this side bend. Really pulling through that shoulder here. Beautiful. Inhale back to center. Left foot comes beside the right. Now we're going to grab this right wrist. We're going to step the right foot behind the left. Go ahead and make sure that pelvis is neutral. And we lean over towards the left. And we're breathing, maybe taking the gaze up. And inhale, back to center, arms up and overhead. We're going to slice through the sky here, coming into a forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Lengthen the spine, ears away from the shoulders. Exhale, fold. Peeling ourselves all the way up to standing. Arms go all the way up overhead. And we're going to slice through the sky again, forward fold. Peeling up to standing. Go ahead and send those arms all the way up overhead. And exhale them down through heart center. Beautiful. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, we slice through the sky. Half lift. Lengthen through that spine. Exhale, fold. Let's hang out here for just a second. Grabbing opposite elbows. Finding those peace fingers around the big toes. Whatever feels good. We're just going to get into our hamstrings here for just a second. Nice little bend in the knees is always welcome. Inhale. Come up, half lift again. Take those ears away from the shoulders. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we're going to peel up all the way up to standing. Go ahead and send those arms all the way up. Grab all that joy and bring it back down. Very beautiful. We're going to go ahead. Push that weight into the right leg. Lift up this left leg. Big step back here. Pivot on that back foot. Hands up and overhead. Warrior one. Breathing here. Does warrior one bring you joy? Is this a pose that you like, that makes you feel happy in this body? Breathing. On an exhale, we're going to bring the hands right here in front. So kind of framing this right foot. We're coming into warrior three prep. So you can pivot on that back foot and allow it to spring you up. Warrior three prep. Hands are on the mat. Big inhale and exhale here. Now we're going to bring that right hand in front and we're going to open the hips, maybe sending that left hand up, half moon here. Breathing, we're not holding or clenching our breath here. Feeling that right leg. And on an exhale, we're going to bring this left foot to meet the right. Come into our ragdoll. Beautiful. Just sway here or opposite elbows, peace fingers around big toes. So many options. We're just going to be here for just a second. Inhale, half lift. Oh yeah, lengthen through that spine. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, we'll peel up. Inhale those arms up. And exhale it all down into heart center. Beautiful. Shift the weight to the left. Pick that right foot up. And we're going to have a big step back. We're going to pivot on that back foot. Inhale, arms up and overhead. Warrior one. Big smiles on your face. Recognizing which side you like better. What's different about each side here. Nice inhale and exhale here. Beautiful. Hands come to the mat. We're coming into our warrior three prep. Pivot on that back foot and allow it to spring you up. Breathing. That foot is actively reaching towards the back of the mat. All the weight is in the left leg. Let's do half moon. So open up, bring this left hand in front of the left foot. Right hand goes up towards the sky. Maybe that gaze follows it. Big balancing pose here. Nice even breaths. And then step this right foot beside the left. Forward fold. Beautiful. Half lift. And we fold. Root to rise. Peeling all the way up. Go ahead and send those hands up. Grab all that joy and bring it down to heart center. Big smiles on faces. And inhale, arms up. Slice through the sky. Plant the hands, step the feet back. Plank. Lower down the knees, the chest and the chin. Roll through into our cobra. And everybody pushes back and meets in our first downward facing dog. Woo, go ahead and pedal those feet out. Getting that stretch all into those hamstrings here. It should feel mighty yummy. Pushing hard through both of the shoulders. We're not dumping or collapsing into them. I'm going to take one more round of breath here. Inhale, right leg up, three-leg dog. Let's take those pulses here. We got square hips. And let's roll it forward. Step it in between the hands. On an inhale, we rise up. High lunge. Arms overhead. Okay, my joyful yogi, how do you feel here? How does this pose make you feel? Big breaths here. Making sure we're putting that breath into the belly, alerting the brain that we are good. Beautiful. Let's bring our hands to the mat. Inhale. And then we're going to straighten through this front leg. A little triangle pose. If you want to pivot on that back foot, be my guest. Just folding here, really feeling into these legs. Beautiful. We're going to pull this right foot back a little bit, and we're coming in for a revolved half moon. So left hand's coming to the mat, and the left foot's going to kick back, square hips. If it feels good, you could take that right hand up towards the sky. Beautiful, revolved half moon. Hips are as square as possible here. Got a big breath. And step that left foot beside the right, and we fold. Very, very, very beautiful job. Just hang out here for just a second before we vinyasa. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, we fall. We plant the hands. We step the feet back. If you want to do knees, chest, chin, be my guest. Or we can push forward, lower down, chaturanga. Push up into our upward facing dog. And let's all meet down dog. Whew, nice. Maybe go a little shake out here. Oh yeah, it feels nice. Let all that go. Finding the joy here. What poses bring us the most joy? Inhale, left leg up. 3-leg dog, square hips. Take some pulses here, feeling into them hamstrings. And we're going to roll it forward. Step it in between the hands. When it feels good, we're going to rise up. High lunge, arms overhead. Once again, noticing. How do you feel? How does this pose make you feel? Big smiles are on our faces. Happy, joyful yogis. Bring the hands to the mat and push the left leg straight, triangle. Took me a minute to get that out. If you want to pivot on that back foot, you can be my guest. Focusing on this left leg. Nice steady inhales and exhales here. Coming into that revolved half moon, so pull this left leg back a little bit. Right hand plants in front of that left leg. Right foot kicks back, and if it feels good, you can take this left hand towards the sky. And if it feels really nice, you can take that gaze there if it's within your practice. And we're breathing here. We are not holding or clenching our breath. And big step forward, and we forward fold. Let's just hang out here for just a second. Once again, before we vinyasa. Half lift. Take those shoulders away from the ears. Nice long lengthened spine. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, step the feet back, plank. If you want to do knees, chest, chin, be my guest. Otherwise, we're going to push forward, lower down. Push up into our upward facing dog. And let's all meet child's pose. Palms face up here. We are open to receiving all kinds of unexpected joy in our lives. Every day, we should look for the joy. One more round of breath here. And we'll peel up. And now is your time to rock and roll if you're into that sort of thing with me. I am going to get my spinal massage on and be childlike. And that is why we do this. So let's be playful here. Finding that child that lives in all of us and allowing her to come out to play. It is important. We're going to come in for our shoelace here. So we're going to take the right leg over the left here, okay? And then we bend them and we grab for the feet. Oh, yeah. And then trying to pull the feet in towards the body. This should feel absolutely wonderful on your hips. Couple rounds of breath here. Big belly breaths. And slowly we'll release the feet. Reverse the twist, so left leg's over right now. Bend those knees and then grab for those feet. And very slowly we'll release, bringing the feet to the mat. And let's just take our windshield wiper here. And you can go ahead and leave those feet where they are. We're coming into bridge next. So go ahead, and those heels are on the mat, making sure you can feel those heels. If you cannot feel the heels, go ahead and scooch your booty down a little lower. And when it feels good, we're just going to lift up here, engage the glutes and the core, the thighs. Hands are on the mat, pushing here. Gaze is directly up at the ceiling. You have your big smile on your face here. And release. Maybe take that windshield wiper. We're going to have some fun with this next bridge. So let's get ready for it again. Feeling for those heels. And it feels good, you can push up. If it feels good, you can interlace the hands and tuck those shoulders here. Really pressing the hips up. You're going to play a little bit. You can bring this right leg into like a reclined pigeon pose here with the hips lifted. Words are failing me today. Just seeing what this feels like. And then maybe trying for the other side. So what's it feel like to put that left ankle over that right leg? And then push the hips up. Each side's going to feel remarkably different. And that's what we're here to notice. Does it bring you joy to do things that are a little odd? Or do you like routine? Bring that left foot back to the mat. Release that interlace. Allow the hips to come down. Windshield wiper those legs. You can go ahead and send that left leg down, hug the right knee into the chest. We're going to bring it all the way across the body, coming onto that outer left hip. Taking this right hand across towards the right. Shoulders are flat on the mat here. And we're breathing. Big belly breaths. And now we slowly peel ourselves back. Hug the left knee in, right leg goes out long. We're going to bring it all the way across, come into that outer right hip. Left arm goes across the body here. Both the shoulders are on the mat. Big, deep breaths here. Really filling that belly up with air. Does this bring you joy? Slowly, I'm going to come back to center. Coming in for Shavasana, I'm going to take cobbler legs here, and I want to bring my left hand to my heart, right hand to my belly. You can join me, or you can take normal Shavasana, whatever your body's calling for right here. We've worked up some good, fun, joyful energy. And here's where we allow it all to settle in. Allowing the body to absorb all of that positive energy we just created. Slowly bringing the awareness back into the breath. And maybe taking a full body stretch before rolling over into our fetal position. And we'll push up and we'll all meet in a comfy seat. Go ahead and bring your hands at heart center. We're all going to take a releasing sigh as an exhale. We're going to do it twice. So inhale fully and sigh it out. Let's do that again. Inhale fully and sigh it out. Thank you for joining in this time and space with me. I hope you receive all the benefits of today's practice, and I look forward to seeing you back on the mat. Namaste. Thank you, Yogi, for joining me. Now that your joy radar is turned on, I challenge you to look for all the joy that lies in your life. It's everywhere and it's abundant. Just believe it to be so. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you back on the mat.